Hi everyone, this is Pianistprogrammer once again, and you're welcome to my channel. If you are just joining this channel for the first time, you are in the right place. If you stumbled on any of my videos wanting to learn music or music production or anything that has to do with Garageband or music in general, music theory, you found the right channel. So welcome to my channel once again, and please, before you leave this channel today, do subscribe to this channel because I have a lot of content that I'll be pushing out in the coming weeks, and I'm sure you don't want to miss that. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you very much for your subscribe. Thank you very much. I cannot thank you enough for hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell as well. Thank you once again. Alright, today we are starting a new series, the Garageband series. This time around, not Garageband for iOS, but Garageband for the MacBook. So this is Garageband. As you can see, a lot of my friends have been asking me, how do I go about Garageband? How do I use Garageband and all that? So I figured, well, instead of telling one person at a time and spending all that energy explaining to just one person, why don't I just do a video for everyone to benefit from, so that when the next person asks me for a tutorial on GarageBand, I could just say, okay, go to my channel and go and watch the video, right? Logical. So I decided to do a series, and this series is GarageBand for the macOS. So this is GarageBand, as you can see right here. And you see new project, learn to play, lesson share. So I'm going to break this down from the very beginning, and I'm going to break it down very simply from the basics to understand everything about GarageBand. So today we're doing an introduction to GarageBand for Mac OS. So here you have the GarageBand. If you have not downloaded yours on your MacBook, go ahead right now and do it while we are talking. And maybe I could wait for you just for some seconds, but then you know I cannot wait. Plus, you know you can always pause this video and play back whenever you like. So this is new project, learn to play, lesson store, and recent. I'm not going to show you my recent because I've been working on some projects for some people and my clients, so I'm not going to show you that. So but this is the new project, and on the new project you can see a few details here. I hope that my own version of the GarageBand is what you'll be having as well, because I always do update, and as update comes in, I always make sure that I'm up to date, because I want to enjoy every benefit that Apple has to give us on this software. So the tempo, which is, if you know music, you understand tempo, and if you don't know the tempo, for the time being, you can just choose something else, and probably later you will start to tweak it, or you will start to adjust based on how fast or how slow the song is, or how fast or how slow you want the song to be. Yeah, and if you don't know the tempo, just tap this tempo. It's like dun 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 dun. It's like dun dun dun. So I'll do like 1 2 3 4, and that's like 83. So automatically the software detects the tempo, which is good. I don't think it's 100% accurate, but for the value that it gives, yeah, I think it's good. From there you can always adjust to maybe something slightly higher or something slightly lower. And to the key signature, if you don't know key signature, you can go ahead and watch one of my videos that I've done on this channel where I thought about key signatures and time signatures. I'll leave the link in the description below, and as well at the card. And then time signatures, yeah, if you don't know the time signatures too, like I said, you can always watch that. You can always consult my videos on this channel. They have a couple of videos on time signature and a couple of them on key signatures as well. Yeah, so all you need to do is select the key signature, select the time signature, and the input device. Usually I always leave all these settings default. Now, something I must say before I continue from here is, if you don't know the key of the song, there are other apps that you can use. I have an app on my phone called Perfect Piano from the Play Store. You can download it and open it. Just try to tap on it and get the key. Yeah, that's another option. But if you don't know the key of the song, if you just choose C like you see here, which is the default, once you go in, the key is in C. The moment you try to do anything with your MIDI controller and then you try to change the key, that's where the problem comes. Because at that point, you've registered the song in C, and if you are trying to play something in D, then you're going to have issues when you want to change the key eventually. So I always recommend that you find the perfect key first before you create your project. Though there are still ways to change the key much later in the project, even after you create it, but it's good to start from here because this is the interface that you can relate with very easily. So I will just create an empty project and then I'll just move in. Now this is an empty project, and by default it says choose a track type. So Garageband does not just allow you to create a project empty like that and leave it that way. You have to select a track. You have to select a track type. So instrument track or audio track, and the audio track comprises of two types. Either you're using your mic direct or an amp from a guitar. And then lastly, you have the drummer track. This drummer track I will dwell much more extensively in the coming weeks, but I want to limit myself right now to just an introduction, a basic introduction of the GarageBand app. And this is the software instrument which is usually the first thing that many producers will click on. So once you click on that, good. If you don't have any MIDI controller connected to your laptop like I do here, I don't have any MIDI controller. It opens up this piano for you, and as you can hear, that's do, that's F, re, mi, fa, like that. So yeah, and all that, you can add your sustain. Like if you tap on your tab, you can see that it's also, as I tap it on my keyboard, it's also tapped there. So Apple has done a great job on this GarageBand recently on the updates. It's pretty good. So you can just start by playing with something, and these are the control buttons: pause, play, record, refresh, and all that. Okay, so I will limit that to the introduction of GarageBand, and the next video in this series will be diving extensively into the sound packs and sounds from the Apple loops, and how to record, how to connect your MIDI and how to make it work, MIDIs with sustain. A whole lot of stuff are embedded in this series, so you want to stick around, don't miss it for any reason. Again, if you have not subscribed, do that right now. Do that right now, because you don't want to miss this series. Honestly, this is $1 million information I'm giving you right here. You don't want to miss it. So do that right now. Click on the subscribe button and click the bell beside it. It will give you notification when I post the next video on this series. Until next time, when you see my video again on this series, always remember to keep learning. It's Pianist Programmer signing out.